What's good with y'all, man? Welcome back. I've been wanting to do this video for a minute and now I'm finally doing it. Today I got 5 FL tips that changed my life and that I wish I would have known earlier. Let's get straight to it. So first, we got some arrangement shortcuts that not a lot of people know. Arrangement shortcuts come in extremely handy, and I've used FL for like 5 years and just recently learned these shortcuts. Now let's say you want to get rid of this part, for example. Now what I always did is first off having to cut sample and automations and stuff like that, then hitting Control X and then manually selecting this and dragging it right here. Now you can skip all this with just one simple shortcut, which is just having this area selected up here, then clicking Control Delete. Don't even have to cut nothing, it just deletes the part and drags everything over for you. Now if you want to make space, you can also just click Control Insert and then you just have a free space right here. But Control Delete, definitely an essential shortcut for me. Now next up, I got something that I thought was a bug for years and was just so damn annoying every time. Just a few months before FL21 came out, I figured it out, and now in FL21 it isn't a big problem anymore. I'm still gonna include this because yeah, it just blew my mind that this was so simple to solve, and I struggled with it all these years. Now every producer using FL Studio had this problem before. You have a sample and want to cut the stems at the end so you can arrange the sample how you like. So you would just cut out the stems at the end, then starting to arrange them, and if you scroll in, what happened? This right here. Nothing got cut accordingly, and I thought this was a bug for years. I was so mad at FL. Like, now there's one easy and simple way to fix this. Just have to go up here and turn off set cross. Simple as that. Now do the same thing again. Everything is cut exactly on grid.
Yes, sir.
Now in FL21, Z-Cross and stretch doesn't exist anymore. As you can see up here, we only have these modes right here. Now I've not tested FL21 enough to know if this weird bug or feature, whatever, is completely gone. But I would still suggest to just turn off this stretch mode. And then I think in FL21, this weird not cutting on grid should be solved. So what we can see right here is I've made this bleed in FL20, and if we scroll in, it didn't turn on Z-Cross and it didn't cut on grid. So if you're still using FL20, turn on Z-Cross and you should be good to go. Now next up, we got another problem I bet every single producer using FL faced before, which is
FL Studio has stopped working.
You have a beat open, you downloaded a new drum kit, you drag it in your drum folder, then want to select it right here, but it either does not show up or it shows up but just doesn't play, and if you drag it in, it's just nothing. Now what I always used to do is close up FL Studio, open FL Studio up again, and then it used to be there. Now I did that for years until I figured out that up here, this little knob right here, reread structure, just click on it. It says browser refresh up here, open up the folder again. You can use the drums you've imported or the samples you've imported without having to close the project. Now this next point is again something every single producer who uses FL has struggled with before, and that is
FL Studio has
you automate something, for example the volume of this mixer track right here, create an automation clip. I don't know, you do your automation, whatever. Now this automation is obviously complete BS. You're deleting it right here. The automation is gone, but somehow if I want to lower the volume of this mixer track and then hit play, it jumps back up to where the automation was set. Now this gotta be some sort of bug because the automation doesn't work anymore, but I still can't change the value without it jumping back there. Now even deleting the automation clip right here, delete, doesn't change anything. I deleted it right here, even right here under automation, it's not there anymore. If I hit play, hey yo, yo, what the still jumps back up to where the automation was. Now I did not know how to fix this for years and just use a different mixer channel, or if I automated an effect, just use the same effect on a different slot. But there's actually a way to completely delete your automation for good, which is going into the sound browser to current project, initialize controls, and right here y'all can see main one is still there. Now hit right click, delete event, and now finally we can adjust the slider to our liking. I feel like a lot of people didn't know about this one, but let's get to the last point of today's video, which is another very simple thing that just makes everything much easier.
And I just didn't know for years.
A lot of times I sat there, muted the track, and then just accidentally unmuted it again. Same goes for playlists. You know, I muted the track and somehow it just turned on again. Or even worse, in the channel rec, you turned off a VST and just somehow it turned back on again.
Then you just have to manually turn it back off, and it's just annoying.
Just locking a track with shift. So just hold shift, click on the mute button, and it will get locked. Now that works in the channel rec, playlist, and in the mixer. And you can lock it to be muted or to be unmuted. Now all that does is just, if you solo and then unsolo, the specific track will stay in its locked state. Yeah, for example, if I solo main one. Boring. Now that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope I could help you out with some of these little tips and tricks. If there was one new thing y'all learned about FL Studio in this video,
make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, write a comment.
Y'all already know. Check out my kits, first link in the description. Really let me know though in the comments what videos y'all want next. Hope y'all having an amazing day. I'm out.